Hi, I'm Dr. Second Chance, licensed physician, recovery coach, and a person in long-term recovery from alcohol use disorder and substance use disorder. Today, I'm gonna look at a study that answers, at least partly answers the question: how many times does it take before you can have at least 5 years of sobriety? How many serious recovery attempts does it take before you can have 5 years of sobriety? And I put the reference in the description of the video. And so this study looked at 2,000 people, and it limited it to people that had at least 5 years of recovery. And it asked them basically, how many times did you seriously try to recover from an alcohol or drug problem? And the range was 0 to 100 tries. And yes, you can have 0 tries to seriously get sober. Some people experience something called spontaneous remission, and just one moment have a problem and the next moment it stops. That sucks for the rest of us who have to work at being and staying sober, but those people do exist. And there were people that tried, over 50, 70, 100 times. Wow, I was thinking about that. If you had a serious attempt at recovery and then a relapse, and you did that 10 times a year, to have 100 attempts, you'd be doing that once a month for 10 years, which would be pretty remarkable to stick with it that long, to finally maintain 5 years of sobriety. So what the study showed is, and I'll have to reuse some statistical names here and I'll explain it as we go. The range was 0 to 100 tries. The median number of tries, which is the number of tries that's in the very middle of the data. So if you line up all the data, the number that's halfway along the data is the median, and that was 2 tries. The mode, which is the most common answer, is actually 1 try. And so most people did it and were able to stay sober at least 5 years with 1 or 2 serious recovery attempts, which has profound implication, as the stereotype and the definition of, oh, this is a horrible chronic relapsing brain disease and we expect to see so many more failures than that. And it's true, there are the people that seem to make it to the deeper and deeper levels of the treatment service are probably the more and more severe cases. So what else? There are some other interesting statistics. The average number of tries was 5, but that's a little misleading because you had people that tried 100 times. And so if most people did it with 1 or 2 tries, and you have people that a few people that did it with 70 tries or 100 tries, by the time you average out all that, you get a number of 5 tries. And so that's why you need to have these other statistical measures to kind of have a sense of what the study was showing. The number of recovery attempts did not vary by age, sex, education, or household income, or the age of onset of using, or the primary drug involved. The following groups of people on average took 1 additional try. Blacks, African Americans generally took 3 tries to be successful compared to 2. If you weren't married, 3 instead of 2. If you had depression or anxiety, 3 instead of 2. And if you had previously used recovery services a lot, that was an indication that you probably had a pretty severe problem and that you were going to need more tries. But the point is that they only needed 2 or less most of the time, with the understanding that there's a small group of people that have more severe disease, perhaps with anxiety and depression and whatnot, that will need a whole bunch of tries and a whole bunch of resources to maintain their sobriety. So that's it. How many times does it take? Well, the answer is most people can do it in 1 or 2 attempts. Now, I'd also like to mention that there are physician health programs that look at addicted physicians, and many of those show that that at least 80 to 90% of the time, a physician with 1 attempt at serious recovery can be sober for at least 5 years or more. And so this study would agree with some of the findings of different groups that help professionals, at least anyways, doctors, lawyers, nurses, airplane pilots, etc. And so that's encouraging. That's information that is encouraging, that, hey, it supports the idea that lots of people can get better without necessarily costing the medical system a lot of money, but it also shows the reality that there is a small group of people that will need massive resources to successfully get sober. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting. I also post some shorts with some daily jokes. It's mainly to laugh at myself, because we get really insanely intense at times as we go on our recovery journey, and sometimes we just need to laugh at ourselves, laugh at a stupid joke. I think it's good for our mental health. Anyways, I'll see you next time. If you're up for it and you want to also consider supporting the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.